What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Abel here with STL Tones. Happy New Year to everybody. Today we're going to be taking a look at our January update for the AmpHub plugin. You guys are getting a new amplifier model and a new stomp box model. Now the amp you guys are getting is going to be the STL Meridian 65, which is based on the legendary PV6505. And the stomp box you guys are getting is going to be the Sigma Delta Drive 505, which is based on the Seymour Duncan 805 overdrive pedal. Now the signal chain for this is going to be the Solar S1.6 loaded with Fishman Fluence pickups. We're going to be going into a universal audio Aero interface, and we're going into Cubase, and of course we are running AmpHub. So without further ado, let's hop into it and check out these tones. All right, so jumping right into it, this is how it would load up if you were just going to hop into the plugin and load this amplifier by itself. So let's hear what it sounds like right out of the gate. Now if you see the EQ is all panned up to the center, so is our gain. So let's check it out. I'd imagine that's going to sound very familiar to a lot of people. This amp has been in use for a really, really long time, and I'd imagine it's pretty much iconic now on a lot of metal tones. So as you guys can see, the pedal section is off. I just did that so you guys know I'm not running anything in front. We're just going to play with this EQ panel at first and see what we get. So let's start moving some knobs. The mid knob works. That's good. Let's check out the high. Ooh, there's that famous top end sizzle. And then of course, let's gain all the way up and see what that sounds like. It's like palm muting a pillow. Sounds good. It's got a lot of gain. Obviously, we're going to want to tighten that tone up, but we'll get to that in a second. All right, I'm going to hop into this cab section because it's something you guys ask me for a lot and show you guys how I'm running my speakers. So if you guys look, I'm running the 4x12 Cali Rect Vintage 30s, and it's got a 57 on it. And over here on the right-hand side, I have this exact same cab running a Ribbon 122. This is where I have my mic placement. This is just something I set up. I like these two cabs, and I like these microphones, and of course depending on the amplifier that I'm running, I will start changing the position of the microphone, also depending on how much time I'm trying to spend on it. This is something I set up really quick. Of course this isn't how it's gonna queue up for you when you're doing it, but obviously you have the freedom to do whatever you want with all of the different cab options and microphone options that you have. This is just how I have it set up. So let's head back over here and let's build ourselves a fun little metal tone, shall we? All right, first things first. Let's set up this EQ and get it ready for a pedal. Love that bite. All right, let's mess with this treble knob. sounds good. Funny story, I don't know if you guys have ever seen these amplifiers, but my very first amplifier was a PV, and it was a Rage 158. Comment down below if you guys remember that amplifier. I think we bought it either from a pawn shop or from some sort of a music store. Either way, it was secondhand, like it was previously owned. And I remember I used like the stock gain that was on that amplifier and thought it was the best metal tone I'd ever heard in my life. I thought it was a raging beast. But yeah, comment down below if you guys remember that amp. All right, so let's start cycling through some pedals. This is my favorite pedal simply because it's really predictable to me. So the 808 pedals usually my go-to. Obviously you see I've already had it set up, so let's just see what this one sounds like first. Ooh, that sounds good. Now this is something I normally don't do in other videos, but I'm gonna do it for this, just for the sake of the fact that I know not everyone is running active Fishman Fluence pickups. So the cool thing about these pickups is I can go ahead and give you the passive mode of them, which means it won't be the active setting. So they won't be coming in so hot and it won't be tightening things up for you already. So let's listen to the active setting and then I'm gonna shut them off and you're gonna get a passive version of the tone. I'm thinking that passive setting sounds really, really good. All right, let's cycle through a couple of other pedals we can throw in front of this, and then let's get to our Sigma Delta Drive 505. So let's do the Tube Screamer. Let's set this up the conventional way. See what this one sounds like. We're just trying tones here. We're just playing with stuff. Sounds like we can get away with a little more gain on this passive setting, so let's chuck that up a little bit, get real dirty with it. tone for me right there, man. All right, but there is indeed, I don't know if you guys knew this, but there is another channel on this amplifier, and it's the rhythm channel. So let's check this one out. Let's hop off of this lead. All right, head into this rhythm. Let's turn off this pedal for now. Let's see. Bright switch. Got a crunch. Obviously this amp not known for its clean channel, but you can clean it up if you need to. Yeah, you can clean it up all you want. All right, let's hit this crunch, turn this bright off. See what else we got. Activate that pedal. Dude, both of those channels all dialed out sound so good. Let's hit back over to this lead and see what the difference is. It sounds absolutely sick. Obviously, if you're familiar with this amp, which a lot of you are, you're gonna be able to dial this in the exact same way you know to dial in your physical amplifier. All right, so let's check out this new stomp box that you guys are getting, which, like I said, this is a Sigma Delta Drive 505, modeled after the Seymour Duncan 805. What's cool about this one is you get some more options on it. So aside from just having a level and a drive, here you would have some sort of a tone knob, right? Well, you get an EQ instead, so you get a bass, mid, and treble knob. It's just about giving you more options to shape your tone, however you want to do that. So let's see where we're at now because it's on. Let's set it like a regular overdrive. So we're going to level all the way up. Let's drive all the way down. It does seem to be a little more tame than a standard 808 pedal or a tube screamer, meaning I don't feel like it's boosting as much in the drive section. So I am boosting a little bit of drive to match that. Let's see what that sounds like. That actually sounds really, really good, pumping a lot of clarity out of that. So let's start tweaking these knobs here on the EQ and see what they do to our tone when we touch them. You know what I'm liking about this is that it doesn't seem like any one of those knobs makes a drastic difference in the tone, but it seems like a really cool way to just polish off your tone. So if you've dialed everything in and you're thinking it sounds really good, but you're noticing something's missing, like a little bit of top end, or there's just a little too much sizzle, or mid or bass or whatever, it looks like this is a really good way of finishing it off and just filling in that little blank. It's pretty cool. And of course, this pedal is modeled for everything. This is not just a metal boost. This is just how I'm using it in this scenario, but you can take this and run it straight up through a power amp, or you can run it through a clean channel, and you can get a beautiful blues tone, a beautiful classic crunch tone, a lead tone. I've seen people use this in very, very versatile types of ways. And I'd imagine I attribute that to that EQ being on the pedal, so you get so much versatility with all the different things that you can do. All right, guys, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for me. These are the updates for January to your AmpHub plugin. And I was bringing this amplifier up a little while ago, and just look at this. Look at how many amplifiers you get. It is insane at this point. And look over at your pedal section. Look at this. This is just nuts. These are all super sick pedals. Super sick amplifiers. Of course, that's not even going into the effects section. That's not even going into the cabinet section. If you're searching for that perfect tone, whether it be metal tone, blues tone, whatever, I highly, highly recommend that you check out AmpHub. As always, if you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that like and subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you see all the new videos and products that STL Tones is rolling out. Happy New Year to everybody. My name is Abel Hernandez, and I will catch you guys on the next video.